Love is not blind. Love is magic. It is the manipulation when we move into a space of toxicity or toxic people that blinds us. So love is not blind. It is manipulation that is blind, that blinds us. When we fall into a romantic relationship with a narcissist or an abusive partner. Hello, my name is Meli Hickman. I have my Master's of Science in Mental Health Counseling, and my expertise is relationships and trauma. I am going to dig into all the nitty-gritty, some fun topics, and some more serious like this one. Please like, subscribe, do the bell, do all that things, handstand, whatever you want. But please click that button. So let's get into the topic of a narcissistic or abusive partner. There are red flags that occur, and I personally have been into or in a relationship like this. And when a narcissist or abusive partner finds someone who they make a target, I'm sure if you're watching this, this is lingo that you're familiar with, but if you're not, a target would be a human, someone who they're interested in, but it's someone where they feel they can get a supply from. So supply is going to be status, money, a certain amount of love. It is going to be anything that the narcissist or abusive partner needs in their life at that time. And when you become a target, you are specifically the agenda for that narcissist or abusive partner. Their life stands still and you become it, and they study every bit of you. It starts with love bombing, and that would be your first big red flag. Love bombing is when they are prince or princess charming. I wanted to be in love so bad that I did not listen to that little voice inside my head. So it's easy for me to sit here and say, listen, but sometimes we misguide ourselves. We self-sabotage ourselves because we don't listen to it. And I thought the feelings that I was feeling were much better to continue in than to acknowledge that this might be a little weird. I'm going to tell you that it wasn't. I'm going to tell you everything I saw during the love bombing stage, all that perfect, amazing person that you see is fake. It's a mask. They study you and mirror you. So they know everything about you. They know everything you want, everything you desire, every way to be that perfect partner. From love bombing, another red flag is that they get really interested in everything about you. But what I mean by that is when you ask them about them, they do not want to answer. They get very weird about questions about their life, their background, definitely exes. And that, look, we all love talking about ourselves, okay? But it comes to the point where like, you know everything about me, and they do that because they're studying you, they want to know you, they want to be able to control you and find, kind of your weaknesses. And you realize you know nothing about them. Another red flag is that they have an unbalanced level of anger to a situation. And in the beginning, it's not directed towards you. It's directed towards an animal. It's directed towards another person. It's directed towards a car that cut someone off. But that balance of anger is, this is what happened, and their anger is way up here. It is very obvious when someone can't control their anger that it is going to explode at you one day. Pay attention. It's not having a bad day. Look, I've had a bad day and I've blown up and, I get that. This is a personality, and it's very easy to see. The balance of anger in their everyday life really does dictate how they are going to continue with you. Another red flag is that they become slightly jealous, which, oh, it's so adorable, they love me. No. That jealousy becomes, it's glamorized, and it shouldn't be. It's okay to feel a twinge. I felt twinges and I talk about it. But when it's very soon and it usually turns into like, I'm doing this for your safety. I don't think that person's good for you. And it seems so sincere and so kind that you don't set your boundaries at that time. The narcissist and abusive partner are actually looking at you to set boundaries at that time because they need to know how far they can go with their control. If you set it early, then they will realize, and you will realize, if you are an agenda or you just happen to truly meet someone who is madly in love with you. That happens, and I get that. That does happen, and that's why I don't want to be responsible to tell you anytime something moves fast or anytime someone's wooing you, it's a narcissist or abusive partner. The best advice I can give you is this. Slow it down. Because if you slow it down and you set your boundaries, then you are going to see if you are an agenda to this person or if this person truly loves you. Because when you slow it down, that narcissist is not getting the supply that they want or need, and they're going to leave. And I know that sucks. It sucks ass. When you're in that love bombing stage, you really are down that rabbit hole, but you want them to leave. My dad coined this term or talked to me about this term that they hijack your life. Because if you continue to stay with this person, they hijack your life. It is a continuous round robin of them asking where you're going, what you're doing, keeping you under control, moving quickly, that you are you feel more smothered. You lose yourself, you lose your self-worth, you lose your self-love, you lose your sanity. And that is what they want. And then when you are fully drained, the narcissist or abusive partner usually discards you for something different. If you don't get to the point where you stand up and say, enough, that is what I don't want you to get to. In 2020, you deserve to feel amazing, to feel that love, that dopamine that fills our brain and almost makes us blind, but to be blind with a person that can be your vision, that can be your soul, that can be everything you deserve and more. I was not strong enough to listen to the voice, so I get it's hard. That little voice that continuously nagged me. Because when another red flag is when they want to move super quickly, when they're calling you their soulmate and twin flame, right in the beginning. I didn't want to acknowledge it because I had that dopamine filling my mind, that chemical, and it was amazing. I loved it. But once they have you in their grips, you're madly in love, that anger that they show to other people starts leaking into your life. You are emotionally and sometimes physically and mentally put down and thrown on the floor and used as a rug. And when that happens, you start losing who you are. You lose every aspect of your being. And that is what, if I listened to my inner voice, I would have never gotten to that point. If I slowed it down, I would have never gotten to that point. So slow it down and listen. Whatever you're seeing in the beginning, if it is a narcissist or abusive partner, it is a mask and it is not who they are. And you are continuously trying to find that person down the line. And then it turns into emotional, mental, even physical abuse. And the gaslighting starts occurring where you really start thinking you're crazy. And gaslighting is when, they yell at you, you leave, you come back and you're like, why did you yell at me? I didn't do anything. I never yelled at you. You yelled. What? No, you yelled at me. No, I didn't. You yelled at me. You are like, what the is going on? Your brain is like, you can't function. Do not allow your boundaries to be crossed because of the dopamine or the love that is fake, that is a manipulation to overcome your true senses of what is going on. Slow down. You deserve a love that is beautiful. You deserve a love that is kind. And you deserve a love that makes you feel amazing. And in 2020, guess what? Guess what? If you can't find it in someone else, you find it in yourself. I found it within me. And I am going down this road completely in this amazing love sick stage with myself. It's how I feel. And once I found it in me, I was able to give that to a partner with no conditions. And I was able to have my boundaries that they were willing to not overstep. You do not have to stay in something that is draining, that is hurtful, that is negative, that could be deadly. Too many people care about you. Value yourself. And these red flags, if you just slow down in the beginning, you will see if you are agenda or you are a true soulmate or twin flame to the person that is next to you. Again, my name is Meli Hickman. Please subscribe, like, love, twist. I am an expert in relationships and trauma. And if there's anything you want to hear, you are my friends. I want to make this a community. Please let me know. Put it in the comments below. And enjoy 2020. Let's make it fantastic.